What up? I'm back. Today is Thursday, January 26th, 6:41 on one clock, 4:32 on another. I'm not gonna check my other one. Whatever though. But it's always 4:32. Ready to go. My life is fucking fire, bro. It's so stupid. The shit that I do to myself is it's dumb. It's hilarious, but like when retrospect you look back at the things that I do to myself, it's like you want to just be a fool. And the cool thing about being a fool is fools are fucking wise. The issue is people call a fool because they don't understand, they can't comprehend what it is that person is doing or saying or yeah. And so they call them a fool. This is blanket statement. This sometimes you do foolish acts, whatever. But in my instance, the things that I'm doing, it doesn't make sense. I can, from other people's perspective, for me to go against the world, like for me to say that like materialistic stuff is stupid, for me to say that I don't need this and I don't need that, or not care about it, yet still live in a weird way where I still get all that shit that I need, maybe on a less better understanding. Well, I have everything I need. You know, a lot of the concept of me going through this journey was like, I have two fucking hands. I have two hands, I have 2 feet. Meaning I can only carry 2 things at a time. I can only do 2 things at a time. And so, like, what's the point of me having all of this stuff? You know, I have 2 eyes. I can only focus, you know, unless I'm cross-eyed and that's cool and sexy as shit, then I can see everything. You know, I could see multiple places at one time. Like, no, instead, I mean, my peripheral vision is really good. So I see about 360 around me. Maybe 4. It's actually more than that. Plus I feel. So I feel a full 360 around me. Whatever that number would be. Yeah. A circle. I feel everything around me. Actually, in a great distance. It's actually greater. It's a greater distance than I even comprehend. Mostly because I understand my energies and the way that I've bailed them out throughout my area of life. So restaurants, parks, I've created a grid, and I've talked about this before. I created an energy signature grid where my dominant power is traced everywhere. Therefore, every instant where I am back into it, I'm doubling my energy. I'm doubling my self-confidence. I'm doubling my presence. I'm doubling all of it. I'm going to double it. So everywhere that I do go, in every store that I've been in every restaurant that I've cried in, every place that I've danced in, all over town, it's me. It's mine. I am the dominant energy in there. I always am, but it's because I've created it that way. Maybe in the time before, when I went, I was less confident, but as time goes, I keep building and building and building my energy signatures in all of these places. I'm trying to think, like right now I'm picturing a movie. I'm picturing of a movie where like maybe someone's behind a register. I don't know why I picture this. I picture a movie where there's someone behind like a 50s diner. And I picture that there's a waitress there, and for some reason it's raining outside. And then there would be a guy who would sit in the same booth over and over and over again, you know. And for some reason he was like blue jeans and a blue jacket, almost like a mechanic. And it's like a 50s diner. I don't know where the story's coming from. And but like as time went on, like he just disappeared. He didn't exist anymore. He wasn't like, he never came back. He just wasn't there anymore. And like, but the waitress herself, like the vision that I have is of her view, where it's in the whole area, and so I see her separately. But it's like she's looking at this place, and she sees a ghost. It's almost like it's a silhouette of this man that's been there and that was always there until he wasn't. And like that's kind of me. Like I I was a ghost before, and I'm a ghost again in a lot of places, because it's like, as I keep progressing through my life, it's like if people don't reach out to me, like I can't keep giving, because I do need equal give and take. I need to be wanted, and it's not about external validation. It's not about it's about setting boundaries for myself and not over giving, and not setting my worth, that I am actually worth something. I'm actually worth being reached out to. I'm actually worth being communicated to. And that everything that I was there for in the first place, in any scenario, in any of these places, was for a reason. And I was giving. And I'm not taking any of it back. I didn't need anything in return. But now, it's like, I'm moving on. I'm having to progress in my story, in my journey. I want everyone to be with me. I've always wanted people to be with me. That's the goal. Was to go into heaven with more people than just myself, but I'm just in it on my own. And that's what's very frustrating, is because it's like I was bred and went through life in order to be a people pleaser, in order to be a helper. And so I had to give all that up in the weird sense, yet that's all I do still. Is everything I'm doing ultimately is to help people, to inspire, to be vulnerable, to look like I'm showing weakness when all I'm doing is showing strength. Showing what you're capable of, being that I'm a human as you're a human. And still having this idea of hope and love, and because that's all I ever wanted. Literally, was one person. I don't really technically want the world. I'm going to have it. But what's the point of having the world if you don't have someone to share it with? And in time it will come. And in time, and that's why I'm just doing what I'm doing. Because until there's a human being that knows herself enough, that's comfortable in herself enough, that's confident in herself enough, which allows her to be confident in me and look at me as me and stop listening to what other people say I think that I am, when deep down everyone knows who I am. Everyone feels who I am. Everyone understands that I am naive as shit, as I am just as nasty, degenerate as everyone else. But like when it comes to interaction with other human beings, like I am very naive. Like the stuff goes over my head, and as intelligent as I think that I may be, or knowledge or experience that I do have, it's like when it comes to like interactions with humans, makes fucking zero sense. I don't get it. I am as ditzy as they come. Like you have to literally slap me in the face with whatever it is that you want. And that sucks, because it's like I'm trying to figure out where it is, because I always have the baseline of I don't want to infringe on your free will. I don't want to hurt your feelings. Maybe business is involved, so there's lines and stipulations on that. I don't want to cross, professionalism. There's so much stuff, so many rules and regulations that are written on me, and I hate them. And not that I hate the rules that I have on me, because they're in there for a reason, but I hate rules. I definitely hate rules that other man's created and then I've had to adopt just for existing. That makes zero sense. I can go back and reevaluate them and then choose them for myself. I'm a good enough human being that I am not infringing other people's free will. I'm not robbing you. I'm not lying to you. I'm not stealing from you. I'm not hurting you. So it's like, it sucks that we humans get penalized for the fact that other human beings can't control their own hands and actions and whatnot. And I got some tomato basil soup, bro. And it's heaven. It's heaven. This is pretty early in this story, so I'm going to talk about it. I just got a massage. Well, I don't wear underwear and stuff like that, so I'm naked. I've had probably 10 massages my whole life. And when this journey started, that's kind of when I started getting massages. Because I was like, everything I'm doing, like I said, is just, if I didn't do it before, if I've never spent money on myself, I've never took care of myself, I'm going to do it now. Yes, it looks weird. So I went to this new place. I was going to go to the park, but it was cold as shit. So I was gonna go to Avondale, and I was like, I saw this place, this tattoo place, massage place. I was like, you know what? Because I thought about getting a massage earlier, and so I was like, whatever, I'll stop here. I've never been here. Let's see what's going on here. I go in there. I go in there and get a massage. Well, being that a lot of the reasons why I do this. This is why I talked about the first statement was, why do you do the stuff that you do, Cody? And it's all about me, like literally. It's all about learning myself, learning my body. I have a weird issue with feelings, physical touch. My pain tolerance is crazy. I don't want to say I get off on it. I like it. Like massages for me, like they're always like, how hard do you want it? I'm like, I don't fucking want it hard. And then whenever I twitch, they're always like, too hard. I'm like, no, it's not too hard. Like, I like that. I like when you touch me and my body does uncontrollable things. Like, that's when I know, like, that's the spot. Like, put that elbow in that vertebrae and fucking make me tense. And I don't know why I like it. I've always liked it. I've always liked stuff like that. It's so weird. It's because I'm not in control. And like I said, I know I had a control issue, where me being a people pleaser and all this stuff was control. That's why I'm probably gonna stop using the word narcissist and stuff like that, because everyone is that thing. Everyone has the tendency. Everyone is it. A people pleaser is just as much in control as the narcissist that is allowing you to freely give them shit. Okay, so it's double-sided. One is not better than the other. It's just, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? And so I have mine there, and I get this massage, and it's all good. And then she flips me over. She flipped me over, so I'm on my back, and she starts rubbing my stomach, and like, I'm so sensitive, just because I didn't get touched my whole life, and so she's fucking laughing, and I'm calling her a monster. And she thinks it's hilarious. And it was pretty funny, because I'm like squirming and twitching all over the place. But I can't help it. I've just always been sensitive. And I told her, I'm just a sensitive guy, I guess. I don't know. And I said, everywhere else you touch me is fine, but like my stomach and all that, whatever. And so then she just does it the rest of the time, and she starts touching me softly the whole fucking time, and running her nails up and down me, and we're just laughing. She hardly speaks any English, which makes it hilarious, because then we kind of start talking, and and she would ask me questions, and then I would answer, and then I would ask her the same question. She'd go, no. I was like, what do you mean, no? You can't ask me questions, and then when I respond with the same question, like, you tell me no. Like, it's cute as hell, and I like it. You can't be doing that, girl. But whatever, it was funny. But a lot of it, for me, was like just testing my body. And then, I did get her to do my feet. So, like, we kind of talked about how she liked it and how I liked it. Like, I liked it hard, she liked it hard. And, so she was trying. I was like, really, you're not strong enough to really hurt me. Like, you may make me twitch. And, well, she did actually. She did stand on me, and that was cool. And then, my right calf below that she tore that up. She did tore that up. It feels amazing. It's nothing like just getting beat. Like, I love it. I love it. And, feels hurt so good. But whatever. So then whatever. And then she's like, whatever. And then I end up getting longer massage for longer. And it's so funny. It's so funny. But whatever. She was laughing. It was hilarious. We had fun. It was pretty cool. But a lot of, like I said, but I test myself for a lot of reasons in everything I'm doing, because I'm trying to grow. No pun intended. And So that's what's funny. I don't want to talk about it, but I got a huge ass boner in the middle of this massage. And she just starts laughing. And I'm laughing too. I was like, I can't help it. Like, what do you want me to do? And I was like, I was like, you're the one doing it. And then she's like, well, you gotta calm down. And then she starts rubbing my chest. It's like, that doesn't help. Like, that doesn't help any. It's like, you're stupid. It's like, you killing me. But whatever, it's fun. And yeah, maybe I'm a little naive, but it's fun. Like I said, I don't infringe on people's free will. So understanding the situation, understanding what that was. I know logically what that was, but I'm never going to push that limit. That's the point of me. This is why I do the shit that I fucking do. It's ridiculously stupid and dumb, but it is a challenge. It's a challenge to sit there, pitch a tent that looks like the biggest fucking tent you've ever seen inside of a small room with a little Asian girl there that's just rubbing every bit of your body and then just letting it pitch. Not saying a thing for a long fucking time until it full masted. Until it full masted. And then she fucking started laughing. And I was like, yeah, it is what it is. Pretty funny. It'll take me a minute to get that down. Think about baseballs. I don't even know. It's hard to get it down. But like that stuff is like a lesson to me. It's huge. I was through my head. I was running through all these things of like, what do I need to? While I'm here, like, what do I have to challenge and battle? What do I have to understand about things like my confidence issue, like self-confidence issues, all kinds of stuff. And this is what I put myself through every day. This may sound weird. This may sound nasty. This was not what was intended. I went to go get a massage because I was like, it's cold. I need a massage today. I want to get beat up. I like getting destroyed. Plus, I was tired. I did do some gravel and stuff yesterday, and I went and build those rocks. I don't know. I woke up this morning. I was sore, so I was like, well, I'm gonna go get more sore because I love getting beat up. And so, man, these deer is crazy. I'm at lock 3 right now, and it's early. It's not. I'm probably gonna go home and like do some art stuff. Which I haven't really done much art in the last week because I've been staying out late and then getting home late. Just trying to go through cycles, man, and then trying to create stuff, start stuff, and then break it. Just the fact that so I can do it. Like I said, everything I'm doing is putting myself through tests, and it sucks. It sucks because it's like, how much willpower do I have? And what exactly is willpower? Because when I think of willpower, I'm thinking of like going to the gym every day. Like, no, I don't fucking want to do that. That has nothing to do with willpower to me. Where it's like, I don't want to do it. Like, that fucking has nothing to do with willpower. At no point in time in my life does me going to the gym every single day have anything to do with willpower. It has to do with what do I want. What am I comfortable with? Am I comfortable with my body? Yeah. Am I a little chunky? Sure. Do I got a little extra cushion for the pushing? Sure. I'm fucking okay with it. And I'm still strong as I need to be. It's like willpower, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't think it's a real thing. At least based on the way I live life, it's not a thing. Because I have wants, and then I go get those wants. But I have to really want it. Because there's a lot of stuff that I just like, yeah, that'd be cool to have it, but I don't fucking want to do what it takes to get that. I don't want the responsibility of what comes with that. The idea of that is cool, and that's a lot of me. It's lived in a fantasy my whole life. And so the idea of something is cool, but do I really fucking want it? No. I don't want to go get it. Now my art stuff is different. So I did a lot of art stuff this morning. Went to go do some stuff, drop some stuff off, go ask questions some places, go see some stuff. go show face some places. A lot of what I do is about me. It's all about me, actually. It's all about me. Like I said, it's all a progression. And that's what's so cool, is understanding your life is a progression. It's never, what would the word be? Degrading, or the opposite of progressing? Whatever the fuck that word is, I don't know. It doesn't exist for me. Because it's always moving forward. Even if you feel like you're taking 2 steps back, no, you're moving forward. Time is different. Like, everything is different. The sun is different. The moon is different. You're a little bit older. You're a little bit wiser. You've seen a few more things. You've made a few more mistakes. You've conquered a few more stuff. You've gained a few more pounds. You've lost a few more pounds. Like, everything is progressive. Everything is moving forward. Forward. This is why I get hung up on a lot of stuff, like with religion. I'm like, so you're telling me that shit hasn't grown? It's never changed. It's never adapted. Nah, bro. No. Time is always moving forward. Always, even in nature. Nature is always progressing. Trees are always growing. And then they die. But that's still progressing in time. Progressing in size into their death. And they go back into the earth. And then redo it again. So I don't know. But the massage was fun. It was fun. She was hilarious. And dude, the best part was when she got done, she slapped my feet together, because they always get mad at me because they say I'm so tense. Because I don't know how to surrender. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the processes for me is like learning to be relaxed, learning to let someone else have control, learning to like be safe and secure in someone else, which I've never been. And so she kept slapping my feet together, and like when she was doing my feet, and she just kept laughing, like, you gotta relax. And every single place, every time I get a massage, they always say the same thing: you gotta relax. And so when she got done, she did the little cup thing, and then she punched her fist in her hand like that and cracked her knuckles. And then she was done, and I was like, dude, so you're hilarious. You're my favorite masseuse girl ever. Like, you made me laugh. We had fun. But it was fun, you know? But for me, yeah, I had to learn to, like, I got comfortable with her, because she actually, I don't know how long I was with her, probably 3 hours. Like, this was a long massage. I got a 2-hour one, and then I stayed for another hour. And so, like by the end, and I told her, I was like, by the end, because she rubbed my stomach first when she flipped me over, and then by the end, I said, see, it's a lot better now. I was like, because I'm more comfortable with you. And so then she rubbed my stomach and chest and stuff like that, and I was more comfortable. Still, you know, twitching and shit, but it was like, for me and her, like, I was just telling her, like, we're bonding. Like, this takes time for me to surrender to you. Like, for me, this is just a lesson of me, like, trying to feel what, like, being safe and secure in somebody else is, especially completely naked. Like, for me, that doesn't matter. Like, you gotta be secure in whatever it is that you are. And so for me, it was kind of funny. But this is my life. This is just kind of like an example of what somebody else thinks is mundane or just a thing, and I milk it for all it's fucking worth. And that everything that I do, whether it looks like I'm having fun, whether it looks like I'm doing this or that, is no, it's a fucking lesson. I'm digging it apart. I'm flipping it upside down. I'm looking for every interaction, every lesson, every reaction, every single thing that my body does. If I can feel her more on my left foot or on my right foot, like everything, I'm hyper aware of it. Because me and her I talked about her feet, because she stepped on my back, and then like her arm was popping every time she would make this one motion, and it felt like it was like the tibia, or one of the two bones in between the forearm, but it wasn't. She said it was her shoulder. And so, like, I'm just talking about that. Like, I'm aware of everything. and I listen to it, and then I let people understand that I'm watching, and it's just really weird, man. My energy is different. My energy is different. But every situation that I'm in is a lesson. It's a confidence lesson. It's talking to people. It's being vulnerable to people. I went to Busy Bees to go look at some cards and maybe get them to do an idea for me. Because I tried to build some last night. Like I said, every night for the last week or 2 weeks, I've been going out, getting food, sitting in where I'm ever at, and then looking through all my pictures. And then I see them, and then I'll post or whatever else I need to do, or I'll save them to favorites, and get to relive my day. And for me, it's beautiful. And dude, it makes me so happy. It sucks I don't have any pictures today, but it doesn't suck. It is what it is. It's life. Some days you'll have stuff, some days you won't. But like I said, this is why, God, I'm in school all day, every day. I'm learning all day, every day. Pride and ego battles all day, every day. And everything I do is that. It is such. And it makes life so fucking fun. It makes it a purpose. It makes it a purpose. And then it's like, I didn't work today. I was gonna, didn't. I'll work tomorrow, maybe Saturday. I gotta paint a house Monday. So, I just gotta block up this house tomorrow, keep the cold air in, fix the floor, and I'll work tomorrow, some hours, get a lot of that shit done until I run out of material. So that's kind of how I work. I'll get material, I'll work till I get done with the material, and then I'm done for the day, and then I'll go play. And it works out for me and the guy that I'm working with. It's equal give and take. He gets work done, I get monetary stuff. And then we're not pushing each other. We're both. It's worked out so good. It's so weird because we have between business and we talk. And I think I trust the dude. I really do. And I understand he's going through a lot more than he's talking about. But he's grown a lot too. And like I said, I understand the reason why I'm here. And it's not even about flipping houses or flipping the house for him. It's about other stuff. Everything that I do. I look back at my life. I look back at the totality of what I've done. When I did landscaping and was in it hardcore, man, and good money, but not fucking worth it. But it was worth it in a sense because I would have older people, right? Widows, and it wasn't about the work. I always knew that my presence, what I could do, the work was just natural. Me doing the work that I've done is just natural. There was no, it just was. There was no other avenue where I would have ended up except where and what I've come through. And so retrospect now, jumping back into the past, hopping out of my truck, pulling up to a yard, cutting it, and then going inside, I knew then. I knew that the reason why I was here was to be there with them. An hour a week. Just give these widows time. Just talk to them. Make them feel needed. Make them feel wanted. Accept whatever it is that they would dig out of their cabinets. Whatever they would dig me out of the fucking freezer that's freezer burnt, that I'm gonna throw it away. I'm not gonna eat that shit. But just to accept it as me and her. And this is many of them. I'm just using her since or him, because there's a lot of guys that I would talk to too, older guys. Not as many as the women though. Not as many as the widows, but and we would just be. hour a week. I'd have my helper in the truck. Like, when you get done, just fucking sit in the truck, bro. Here's the keys. Never really talked to them about any of it. But understanding that, like, these bonds and just loving humans. Loving these older people that's live life and their kids don't fucking have time and their husbands are gone and they just want to be loved. They just want to be talked to. They just need attention like I needed attention. And they treated me like I was their own. It was really cool, man, because they felt needs for me that I didn't get. It was equal give and take every time. Like, literally. Dude, these women would fucking cook just the badass food for me. Like, the greatest fucking... Every single woman, dude. Every time I go work for these women, man, they birthday cakes and presents and freaking cooking me foods and... I mean, it's like... And we eat dinner together. Like, we eat suppers together. Like, and just exist together. You know, maybe we bonded in the loneliness. Or for me, I didn't think I was lonely. But I think we just bonded, maybe, I guess. Maybe they felt that I needed a mother. Maybe they saw that. And maybe they needed a son. I don't know. We could look at it like just interaction. And we would help each other because, you know, I hate to say that. You know, it's so funny. You look online and they're like, if someone says he's wise, he's not wise. I'm like, no, you guys just don't like confident people. Because I'm fucking wise. Doesn't mean I don't make mistakes. Doesn't mean I'm not human. But I've gone through life where if I ever said anything about anything that was halfway fucking confident, Cody, yo, you're this, you're that, you're that. I'm like, no. I was like, I'm the most humble person ever. And you guys kept me down by not allowing me to even be proud of anything that I'd done. And so I wasn't. And to this day, still not. Not of that shit. Not of me building. Not of me flipping houses. Not of me cutting grass. But me interacting with human beings and giving them my time, all of me, fucking proud of that. But I feel like the statement of me being wise is because I connect with older individuals. I always have, and I always will. And we're kind of like we're always on like an equal playing field. Well, it's like, I get them, and they get me, and I can speak their level. These people that's had 80, 90 years of life, and I've only had 35, 36. And I can connect with them. Maybe I haven't done what they've done. Obviously. Maybe I haven't did this or that, but the way that I perceive things, the way I can correlate actions and understanding and ideas, I'm wise. But it's because I've lived many years, many lives, many times. I've gone through a lot. I've gone through all of it, the most of it. But with that comes the boastfulness and the pridefulness of, yeah, I'm wise. But because I got the fucking years to prove it. Because I've lived in it, I'm scarred because of it. And now I'm me. Maybe I don't understand how to, I don't know, fit in with this world. Maybe I don't understand the dating culture. Other than the fact that you guys are all so you're not confident in yourself. You don't know what you want. You don't think you're worthy of anything. Because that's where I was. It's so weird, man. As wise as I am, I'm still, like I said, you hear what I'm talking about. I'm wise in things that don't pertain to me. It makes zero sense. But it's almost like, number one, I'm detached. I'm detached from humans. This is why I went to the parlor today. Now that I look back at it, was to feel what it feels like to be touched. That sounds sad, but not really, because I've been before. But today, maybe that was the goal. Now that I'm more confident about myself, maybe even my pecker, confident about my body, and I know maybe today was just a test of that. A test of me laying there, letting someone put their hands on me, and me just be naked and just accept it as it is, and then whatever. See what I need to work on. See what physical things I need to work on. Why does them touching me one spot do something that doesn't on the other, like affect it? Like, all this stuff is in my head all the time. Like, now that's in my picture in the top of my head, working out. Like, why do I need to heal from? What kind of stuff do I need to do? Is there trauma involved in this? Is there something I was touched in these certain areas that caused me to shy away, to be like, is there stuff like this? Because I do have that. And so it's it goes along with the process of, I don't know how big my feet are. Like I said, this is what I always bring up to people. So I don't know how big, and my feet are actually not that big. My shoes are bigger than my feet, obviously. But I have double E feet, which double E is another name for me too. It's another one of my names. But so my shoes are always a little bit bigger, just because that's why I always liked them. But I'm not, whatever, to each his own. I don't know. Who cares? That's why I feel comfortable. But yeah, so I don't know compared to other human beings. But I try not to compare. And even when I came up with this statement, when I painted a painting, and I put my shoes on my painting, and I looked at my painting, and I was like, dude, these shoes are pretty big. Because I changed the perspective. And it's so crazy that from day one, you always see things this way. So that perception is fucking fire. And it's locked in. Meaning whatever it is that you do believe through your perspective, that's the only thing you know. And it's so if anyone was to say anything outside of that, you're defensive. And that was me. Now, this is just an idea that I just came up with. Fucking weird. Makes sense now. Anything that anyone said to me that was outside of the perspective of whom I thought I was, I'm defensive. Cody, you're cute. Cody, you're handsome. No, I would try and defend the fact that I'm not those things, because that was how I perceived it. And then now it's now I'm standing here today, and I'm run through my whole life where it was always the same thing. Cody, you're so fucking cute. Cody. And I'm I always just block everyone out. Just fucking, I had 2 rackets in my hand, and every time a compliment came, I was pa-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. And so everything that I was living in the past, and that sunset is ridiculous. Too bad I can't take a picture. Maybe I can. I'm a Canon. Was a lie of my perspective. It was real the way I perceived it, but everyone else, the external influences were different. Well, maybe I was attractive. I still don't understand that word. I don't understand what attractiveness is. I don't understand what makes you attractive, what makes you handsome. I don't understand these things, other than the fact that I know that I am something and that I get what I want. And not that I get what I want, but because I don't want anything from you. That's kind of the biggest issue. I want one thing from one person. And I'm going to have to cut that probably. I can't just keep wasting my time. That's why I'm not wasting my time. That's why I'm not chasing anybody. At all. You want me, come get me. I know who the fuck I am. I'm the best thing you could possibly get. Ever. Any female, any human. And I can't get a picture because my Canon battery is dead. I need to order some on Amazon. And it's not that I'm the best. But I am. Maybe I don't have the most money right now. My priorities are what they are. And money is not one of them. Money burns. Money doesn't make you happy. And a lot of people, and that's for me. That's just for me. I have had to find my happiness in something else. Well, other people may be mediocre and happy already, so money does help them become happy. It's all based on you. And so that's what I'm saying. It's like, what do you want? Like, listen to me, don't listen to me. I honestly don't give a fuck. Like, I could give a shit less. Because I can't do anything for you. Unless you choose to change yourself. You give yourself time, attention, and focus. That's the only way anything changes. Time, attention, and focus. Time, attention, and focus. That's it. Nothing else will change until those things are met. Continuously. The song is sick. I've been listening to it for 2 days. I think I switched it this morning. To 2 or 3 days I must listen to it. I needed to hear it. When it came on, you know, like I said, I still have an infatuation for somebody. Put it that way. I have energy bonds with her. I want to give her everything. Like, I want to give her all my time. I want to give her all my focus. I actually want money to bring to her. Like, in the sense of, like, to have that external world validation where it's like, I can supply you with whatever. But that's just not practical right now. Because everything that looks like that I'm making is non-tangible things, but it's like non-monetary issues. But I have a house full of shit. There's like my art. My art is all of me, and that's just a process. And it's not even slow. I've only been painting a year. Like, I've only done art for a year. I've talked for less. I think the first talk that I had was in March. And so it's like, I do get kind of antsy in the fact that, like, it's not here yet. I'm not this yet. I don't have a show yet. I don't do this yet. My name's not out there yet. But it's like, but then when you look at it, it's like, dude, it's been a year. Like, you ain't even had time to fucking do that other stuff. You ain't had time to plan this. You ain't had time to even get in touch with people. You know, like, you've built. You created. You ain't even had time. And you did it all on your own. I had inspiration from somebody, yes. And when I look at it, it's not even that. It's almost like, I'm trying to think. I created it. I surrendered to myself. I surrendered to my body, my understanding of time, existence, and in every single art, I didn't plan a thing. The windmill, I think I tried to plan that. I tried to paint off something. But all the rest is like, the process is that planning stage. In the process of me creating is the planning stage itself. And it's more of just action. And then I'm done. And so, yes, I had a muse that gave me inspiration. But not always. But always, yeah. And like, if you watch the progression of my art, it was always multiple stages. Meaning, like, the spray painting stuff would be one thing, and then, like, a lot of times, maybe it would end up with 2 people at the end of it. It's a fantasy. It's the biggest fantasy in my life. It's having that person there with me, that my lost Mary. So a kid asked me, I posted some pictures, and I said my lost Mary, or something like that. Like, I'm still waiting for my lost Mary. And it's because I was walking the other day, and I walked up on a vape, and it said Lost Mary on it. and I've been thinking about Mary a lot. My Mary, not any woman that I know of named Mary. I think she could be named Mary. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. But I can talk about my lost Mary. And this is just a correlation between Yahusha and Mary Magdalene. And so Mary Magdalene was Yahusha's, and Yahusha was Mary Magdalene's. They were a team. They were a dynamic duo. She was the best follower, as in they were more. They were more than that, but he was hers and she was his. Bonnie and Clyde. Is whatever idea of romantic partnership, best friend, king and queen you could think of. That was them. And they will be reunited one day. So that's my lost Mary. And only time will tell. Only time will tell. But the idea is always the same. And the idea is that. It's that such. Because like you think about it. Think about the foot that I'm in now. It's like, why would I even do this shit? Like, why would I post any of this? Why would I talk? If it was just for me. Like, literally, think about it. Think about it. Like, never once in my mind, if I knew this was just for me, I would have done it. Never. Never. Like, it makes zero sense to do it just for me. Like, but then again, from day one, I lived in the fantasy of having kids, making their life fucking better, loving them with this imaginary love, this fantasy of love, this fantasy of never having a kid question who his dad is, who his mom is, why she gave him up. You know, before he could understand the totality of what was done. And that it wasn't an anger or hate. It was nothing but love. The act itself was love. The act of giving up someone up for adoption 99.9% of the time is fucking love. Like the greatest amount of love. Like, I know that I'm not capable of raising this kid. I know I'm too fucking selfish. I know I don't have food. I know I can't do this. I know I'm fucked up. I know I'm addicted to stuff. I know I'm on heroin. I'm on meth. I have to give this kid a chance. And I'm not it. I'm not it. I'm just not it. So the act of giving up someone up for adoption is, like I said, I would say 99.9% of the time, no matter what, it's an act of love. Yeah, maybe they're that way and they're selfish, they don't, whatever. Their child, they can't, whatever. But it is an act of love, like, because at least you're not killing that kid. That's fucking selfish. Like in all instances. In every instant, the way you look, think about it. Me over them. It doesn't mean it's good. It doesn't mean it's bad. Even if it was a life or death situation, think about it. Me or them. The definition of that act itself has to be selfish. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. But the act of abortion is always selfish. This is for entertainment purposes only. Accept the fact that you're being selfish. It is what it is. But own it. You're the one who has to deal with that shit. Not me. I don't even have the opportunity of. I'm lucky. I'm lucky I can just go bust a nut and whomever. I'm not lucky. I wish it was the other way around. I wish I could house life. And that's kind of what my name is, actually. But the creator of life, the living one, the life bringer. And I am bringing life. So I am getting what I wanted. I'm getting what I'm meant to be, a feminine nature nurture, bringer of life. I was dead. I was brought back to life. And now I'm a living one. I am the vine. IVEA. And it's cool because a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, I'm poison. Well, poison is not bad. Poison is just killing whatever it is. It's the opposite of you. If you're dead and I'm poisoning you with life, with the way of becoming alive again, you have to do it for yourself. You have to choose this such. Not me. All I can do is talk. All I can do is run my mouth. I saw something about it was kind of talking about people who say these things about themselves are con men. And I go, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm the greatest con man ever. Con. C-O-N. I told you I was doing the long con. I've talked about the long con for a long time because I don't understand any other words. With a long con, the pyramid scheme of love, these are my things, these are my words, these are what I am creating. But it's the opposite of what such we are in now in this world, which is upside down and backwards. Where truth is a lie and lie is a truth. Where pride and ego rule the land, but it's supposed to be pride and ego on the back of the hands. So your eyes can see. So your eyes can hold you accountable for every act that you do. That's why mine are facing me. That was the funniest thing. Like when I got them done, he was like, every tattoo that I have, they're facing my eyes because they're from me. Other than like Magnificent Rebel, like I can't really see that in IVEA. But when I look in the mirror, whatever, I don't know. They are what they are. They're exactly what they're supposed to be. So when I see them in the videos and stuff, they're me. So maybe those two are a little different though. All the rest of them are pointing to me. But whatever, man. I got a heater. I don't really like talking, not at home, because it's just different. I can't just open the door and piss, you know? But whatever. I'm gonna talk until I don't talk no more, man. It's pretty out here. The sun's going down, and I lost a contact at the massage place. So now I have like one contact in and one out, which is another reason. I mean, you're supposed to have two perspectives. One is a spiritual perspective, and one is maybe a man perspective, I guess. Anyways, and then you merge the two. But so I sometimes I take things literal, and sometimes I take things differently. I don't know how to explain it, other than just live in the moment or whatever it is. And then I base the ideas, and then I just live in them. I accept the ideas of such, and then I create them and put them into my rule set. And that's what I live and abide by. I don't know, man. I don't know. Remember the last time I talked? Yesterday was cool. Every day is cool. Like I said, the thing that sucks is like when days go by, like I've gone through so much, so then I don't get to talk about much. Like I'm trying to think. Like I went and got my nails done the other night, and this wasn't in my talk. And I met some people there, and one of these women was all over my ass, man. And most of them are. But it has to do with white. It has to do with confident women. White, older, confident women. They're fucking lovely. I don't know. I mean, all this stuff is building my confidence, but yet I'm still fucking humble for some stupid ass reason, which is good. It's fine. I need to be. I need to always be humble. But like I walk in there and I'm getting my nails done. The energy was kind of off, and I understand why now, because there was some women in there that were just being rude, and maybe she was one of them, and she probably was. I'll talk to them about that next time. And where I live in Hendersonville, Tennessee, like we have a lot of rich white women who think that their shit don't stink, and that money rules everything. And it doesn't. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And I don't usually mess with them, unless they pick on somebody in front of me. Because they're just being themselves. Like I'm not gonna put them down. I'm not gonna make them shake. I'm not gonna crush their whole reality. Because it's not really needed a lot of times. This is how they're friends and everyone accepts them. And so I'm just gonna let them be. Now, if you say shit to me, or someone that I'm with, or workers or something, and I hear such, that's a different story. And I'm gonna drop you. A couple pegs. Because if anyone should be less than anyone, it would be me. The only difference is I just use my intellect and my words. And being that I judged everyone for so long, I understand everyone's insecurities. Because I was so insecure. And this is why a lot of the path that I went on in life was exactly such. It was all training to be able to use my tongue as a fucking sword. To break people and to get them to change. And but whatever. So I go in there and I see this woman that me and her's met before, and she's an older woman. And instantly she's like, "There you are, looking all hot." She says this every time. Just tells me I'm sexy and hot and all this shit. I'm like, that's weird to me. I guess, appreciate it. I mean, I'm hearing that a lot more lately. I don't get it. It doesn't fucking register in my head. I just don't care about it. It doesn't make fucking sense. Because it's like I said, my perspective for my whole life was one thing. And then this is something different. And then what I think a lot of what this is I don't bite. When people tell me that stuff, I don't bite. I just nod my head, thank you, or whatever such. And that's it. Like I don't, maybe they're advancing on me, and I'm just shutting them down instantly. And that's probably it, because like I said, I'm only attracted to one girl. I'm not saying these other women aren't attractive. I don't have any other person in my projection right now. I'm not saying that they can't come, because they can. I'm meeting people all the time, and they're fucking fire, dude. I met this girl today. Dude, she is fire. She's all black clothes, a nose ring, just beautiful woman. And cool. Just cool. And, but it doesn't mean, like, I don't know. I'm still hung up on one thing. One emotional tie. One energy signature. And so I'm just trying to do my best and just become the best me. But whatever, so whatever. And then the other woman didn't know who I was for a while. And, she kept staring at me while I was getting my nails done. And, it's so funny because, like, I just get so much attention every time I go in there. And, so, like, all the girls are just looking at me and smiling. I'm just smiling, having a good time. And, so then finally she comes up to me. I don't know how we get talking. I was like, you don't remember me, do you? And she's like, I don't think so. What was your name? And then she remembered who I was because we met at the art studio. And I was like, yeah, it was a little later in the night, so, you know, I'm assuming you don't remember. I think I remember everything you said, but whatever. We're gonna just go there. But she was having fun, and it was so funny because like she was just started hanging all over me, which is fine. I understand that like it's not, I didn't feel. I'm trying to think what it is. Like I allowed it to happen. I could have stopped her, but it was like there's no point. This is friendly. I mean, she was a little handsy, I guess, but I have stuff to be touched, so I don't know. I just get touched all the time. It's not as bad as it used to be, but now I'm just whatever. Especially these women. I'll take attention from you. Obviously, it's what I needed my whole life, so I'll get it. I'll take it. Plus, like I said, it kind of helps me. It helps me like catalog this stuff in my head that I am something, right? That I am attractive. That these women hang all over me. Obviously, it's for a reason. So it's like it's me just learning lesson. That's how I look at it. It's like, well, obviously there's a reason. I know I smell good. I fucking know that for sure. I've known that since I was little. It's actually a weird ass thing. So I'm so particular on how I smell. Me and a dude talked about it the other day. Since I was little, I'm such a crazy human being because my sensory skills are very high. And they're attached to memories and they're attached to everything. So smells, sounds, are crazy for me. Like I smell fucking everything. Like literally. Anything that's off. It's actually really weird when someone doesn't smell at all. It's fucking weird to me. Actually, it's one person, I don't even know what she smells like. She doesn't have a smell to me. Like I've never smelt her. She doesn't have a smell. I gotta look what that is. Unless it's just like it's me. Which whatever, that's a different story about energy, but she doesn't smell to me. And I've actually read stuff about it where like people some people aren't compatible because they don't like each other's smell. And so I don't know. But I love smell. Like smell to me is fucking everything, dude. Smell will whip me back. I was working in this girl's house. She's an older woman, not older than me, maybe 7, 8, 9 years older than me. Attractive woman. And I was doing something in her bathroom. And I was in there for hours, working on something. Putting a fan up or something, I don't remember. This was many years ago. And by the end of it, I told her, I was like, I don't know what the fuck you have in here. I was like, but the smell of this shit, like, I am horny as fuck. Like, I've been horny all day because of this smell. Whatever smell this is, I don't know what it was. It was some kind of perfume or something. But it's like, it just rocked my world all day long. Like, it put me, like, in a euphoric high of, like all day. Like, and so that was weird, because then it would put me in, like, this fantasy idea of, like, all this, like, just horny. Like, straight horny, bro. And I was like, and I told her at the end, I was like, I don't know what that smell is, but, like, I love it. Whatever it is, it's the greatest smell I've ever smelled in my life. And I don't know why I talked about that, but smells to me is everything. Especially when it comes to me as a person. Because when I don't smell, like, I smell, dude, it pisses me off. Like, I get mad. Like, I used to get fucking furious. Now, I just kind of shake it off, and then I got cologne or whatever in my truck. But like cigarette smoke, or usually it's only cigarette smoke that makes me smell different. I'll accept other girls' perfumes when they rub on me and stuff like that. I'm fine with that. That stuff smells good. But if it smells bad, I can smell everything. I can smell like literally any kind of craziness, man. Like from a far distance. They actually, I hate to say this, but narcissists, they say narcissists have a smell, and I can smell it. Because there's a lot of energy signature and stuff you can pick on people, and this is how you can find out whom they are before that they do the acts of such thing. And then you can smell them change. You can smell their energy signature change when they become a better person and stuff like that. Like, and all this stuff is true. I've smelt it all. I've studied it all. you can do, a lot. There's a lot. You can just, and a lot of it just comes with trusting yourself and your intuition and your feelings that come with those intuitions. It's such a computer like game. Like it's so much information. Like if B does C and C does A, then W and Z equals Q, and like that's my life. That's how I perceive like everything, and to me, it's kind of why I don't even really have time for anybody else like chasing somebody right now, because it's like I don't have time to break down your computer. Like either you want me or you don't. Either you're ready for me or you're not. Either you want to sit down and you talk or you don't. But I can't. I'm building my life. I'm building for my future. I'm building for my kids' future. And if you're going to be the mother of my kids, you either are or you aren't. But what I'm building is for them. And to better the world overall. And mother of my kids. Like that's just been, and maybe that's like just being too forward and whatever. And yeah, maybe it is. But it's like in my part in life, it's like that's kind of where I'm at. Like everything is a goal to that. Maybe it's not gonna happen this year, maybe or next year, or 5 years from now. But it's like, that's my ultimate goal. And so it's like, but right now I'm revamping whom I am. I'm becoming whom I always was. I'm focusing on that, and it's like, I have plenty of time for you, but you have to want me to want to give you time, if that makes any sense. And that's kind of where it's like, people can reach out to me, but if you don't want to give me time, I'm not chasing you. I can't. Because that's a waste of my time. And I'm not wasting time. Time is my currency, not money. And that's what sucks, man. Because, like I said, every ounce of my body wants to chase. Not my feelings. But, like, the world. And that's kind of where it's at in my head. It's like you everything tells you to go chase the one you want. Based on the world standards. Based on fantasies. Based on the knight saving the princess Rapunzel. Sleeping Beauty, all this stuff is like, no, someone's supposed to come save the princess. It's like, well, actually, I'm the fucking princess. Anyways, this is the whole point of all of this. I am the nature nurture. I am the feminine always. But I'm also my own masculine too, which is my purpose. My purpose is to get to where I can nature and nurture the world. And so it's a culmination. It's actually really sick. It's really sick because the new understanding in the future will be such. Well, no, we have both traits. You can be either. The best is both. And yes, women have different things that they do physically. And men have different things that they do physically. Women create life. Men have the seed of life. They're both needed. However, you can. So actually, me and the masseuse girl were talking about it a little bit. Even though she didn't speak super good English, but it was kind of that. The idea was, she likes it hard. I like it hard. She can't give it to me hard enough, but I know I can give it to her hard enough, more hard than she can handle. But I'm just, the strength wise is different. But it's understanding the capabilities of that, where like maybe both people just want to go hard. Maybe both people understand that they can be both, and that we can just. I talk about this all the time. Masculine and feminine in a relationship, you can switch. Say, I'm in control of the whole fucking world. Like, I want her to control me. I'm tired of fucking controlling. And so, in me and her dynamic, maybe my future wife will be a rich, white, controlling woman. Karen. But maybe I can keep her in line. But she does have control over me and a lot of things. Not really, not in everything. But I will let her control. I'll let her have that feeling of control. Because I don't want to control everything. And if I control a big foundation and all this shit too, I don't want to have to control everything. Fuck, that sucks. It's boring. Controlling people sucks. It's the worst. I hate it. I don't want to control shit. I want to lead. It's two different things. I want to inspire. Two different things. And that's the whole point. Is like, but I mean, another guy talked about this. I was like, but I don't. I also understand that I can stand in chaos and be fine. I was like, but I don't fucking deserve that. I don't have to. I don't want to have someone bitching at me, complaining about I'm not good enough. I'm not doing this. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough this. Like, I don't have to deal with that shit. I'm happy on my own. And so you got to understand, like, what are you worth? And I may not provide a bank account right now, today, right this moment. That's outrageous. But I provide in everything else, which is infinite, which is how to love, which is how to forgive, which is how to do all kinds of stuff that no one in the world even knows how to do. So it's like, it's understanding what your worth truly is, and then stepping into that, and agreeing with yourself about that. And every human's like this. Every human is fucking fire, and that's what I keep trying to say. Is like, you have all max capability within inside of you. Like, but you gotta believe it, because otherwise you're still stuck in the perception of whom you think that you are, when the rest of the world sees you shining bright and what you're capable of. And until you can merge the reality of whom you are with your broken perspective and change the things that need to be changed, like, you're never gonna change. And it's not easy. It's not easy because it takes time, attention, and focus. And with time and attention, you build trust. And so time and attention builds trust in yourself. And so once you have to give yourself enough time, enough experience, enough checks and balances, enough, Excel sheet, that you've done the right thing, that you did the right thing, that you're doing the right thing, that you're on the right page, that you can trust yourself, that you're making the right decisions by trusting your feelings instead of other external sources, ideas of how you should live and who you should be and who you should be with. Like, they don't fucking know. They're not with you. Like, why would you listen to anybody about whom you're supposed to be with or who you're supposed to love? That's the dumbest shit ever. Like, literally. Like, if you love someone and you can trust yourself, maybe that's it. Maybe you can't trust yourself. All I would say is take inventory on your life. Take inventory on all the choices that you've made. You alone. Without any external sources. And then look at all the choices you've made based on external sources and see where you've come. See if you're happy. See if they've worked out the way you wanted them to work out. Without any, are you happy? Is it the best outcome for you? Like, in all reality. Like, are you in partnerships with someone you fucking shouldn't be with? Are you doing a job that you do love, but it's still not up to your par? Are you happy with this mate? Are you not happy with this mate? Like, why are you still with them if you are or you aren't? Are you happy? Are you crying in the bathroom every time you pretend to go take a shit? Like, are you stressed? Are you having to go to therapy all the fucking time because your life is shit? It's like, well, maybe look back and say, all this time, have I really even lived for myself? Or have I always just done what my dad said, or my mom said, or my friends, my so-called friends, or my so-called family, or my brothers or sisters? Because when I look at them, they're not fucking happy either. And so they're telling me what I'm supposed to be doing and what the best choice is for me. They're not fucking happy. Why would I even listen to them? Why would I trust them? They're not happy. Why would I listen to them? That makes zero fucking sense. That makes me the fool for listening to them when they're not even happy. So maybe just for fucking once, trust your own fucking feelings and do what you fucking think. Well, what's the worst that could happen? Literally, this is what I did in my life. I was like, you know what? I've listened to everybody else. I followed their religion. I followed their rules. I did what I thought I should do. You know, I followed this path of you got to go do this to make money, and you got to do these things and all this shit. I was like, am I happy? Fuck no. It's like, so why would I continue to do that? That makes zero. Like, maybe this time I'll just do the opposite. Fuck it. What do I got to lose? What do I got to lose? Yeah, it's extreme. But what do I have to lose? Because I done lost. I never had anything in the beginning. And then, so now look at me now. I'm fucking happy, dude. I'm having fun. Sitting at the beach. Just got to eating some tomato basil soup. Talking to myself, giving myself time and attention and focus. I got one contact in and one contact out. Looking at the remnants of 3 of my little sandcastles. Looking at the water, hearing the wind blow by. Knowing I'm going to go home and I'll probably just go to sleep. I'm tired. Knowing I'm going to be sore tomorrow because this masseuse beat me up. But we had fun. It's crazy. I made her laugh. Got a huge ass boner in front of her. She just started fucking rolling. I was like, what do you want? I was like, I don't know. Give me a second. I'm trying to think about baseball or something. I don't know. My grandma. I can't help it. That's what happens when you're a grower, not a shower. Because when you show, damn it, boy. Damn it, boy. But today was cool. Every day is cool. And I love talking. And like I said, the act of me talking is me doing. The act of me talking is building confidence. Is speaking out loud what I believe and what I think. And then I can reevaluate it from there once I make it real. Once I don't have a take back. So I can change. But I got to hold myself to that standard. That's why I talk about everything. This is why I talk about everything, because a lot of it's embarrassing. But in order for me to face it and overcome it, I have to make it real. You know, and then also it's an issue of control. It's an issue of power. It's actually a true issue of power because people can't have power over you when you speak it. I did this. I'm a slut. I do these things. I like to drink. I like to smoke. I like to party. Sometimes, you know, like, once you admit the things that you like, people can't hold that shit over you. If you say it with confidence, I like to get, whatever, if you're a girl and you like multiple guys railing you, fine. But own it. And if that's what you like, then they can't hold it against you. How are they going to blackmail you with something that you like? And you own it. Who cares? Fuck them. They have no control over you. Sometimes we like to creep the bar and take somebody home. I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? There's real repercussions to things. But no one has control or power over you. It's up to you. And anyone who shame and guilt you, like, they have no place to do such. That's why it just makes zero sense, the holier than thou. Like, it makes zero sense. Like, do what you want. This is for entertainment purposes only. And so one of my buddies talked to, when we first met, like, I was on this kick of, like, I honestly don't give a fuck what you do. Ever. I don't care what anyone does. I don't want you to hurt yourself. I don't want you to do anything bad to other people. But, like, what you do to yourself within balance, it's fine. And so I would always joke about like math and all kinds of stuff. Like, go do math. I don't give a fuck what you do, man. At least have balance. I don't go crazy. But it's like, that's the extent of my understanding. It's like, I can't judge you. I'm not your daddy. I'm not your mama. And even they don't have any fucking foot in the fight. It's your life. It's your reality. I want you to be here. I want you to have fun. I want you to be happy. There are things that, if you can't control yourself, it's going to send you down a path that won't end up good. But it's all up to you. I want the best for you. I always do. I want you to be happy too. But it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of attention. If you don't want to give that to yourself, I can't do anything for you. And really, I can't do anything for you ever. Because it's your perspective that needs to be flipped. It's your perspective that needs to be changed. I've changed mine. I've given myself time. And I kind of hope. I look at my stuff now, and I've done it this way. This is the most extreme way. This is the most extreme time. You guys don't have to do it this way. I had to do it this way because I can't be a liar. And when I do something, I have to do it 110%. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. And especially when I look at a lot of things, it's like, Cody, you're so fucking lazy. But it's because sometimes in my head, if I wasn't physically doing something, creating something, or something tangible, if tangible wasn't the result, then I didn't think it was real. Like, it doesn't count, right? So being that this journey is 99% of me speaking and talking in my head, or talking out loud, or it's like, so it does kind of make you feel lazy sometimes when you're not working all the time. And then you look at how people perceive you when you're posting videos and you're at the park every fucking day. Like, you're just like, oh, I bet these people think you just don't do shit. And I'm like, well, you perceive me however you want. But you don't know. You don't have a clue. When I'm completely healed from like a lot of my shit, like I said, there's just a little bit stuff left. And my imagination is so fucking fire. So the DuPont's right across the water. And so they have two like exhaust things. And so smoke clouds are just coming up out of it. And they just keep making the coolest designs. Last one was a deer. Before that was, oh my, it's just everything, man. And I'm just sitting here watching this, and it's like, it's a show of just me being here watching it, and like everything. It's just so beautiful, man. It's just like, reality is so fucking fire, bro. And your imagination, man. Your imagination runs wild. Our imagination just runs wild. So I went to the dam, and this video I have me building some rock structure. And I get there, it was cold. Well, I did a job yesterday. We put some gravel out, and it was cold, and it was kind of rain and stuff. And we get up there, and I don't know. I laugh. I just laugh all the time, and so it's cloudy. But as soon as I get out of the truck and we start to go do the gravel, the sun comes out and it shines right on me like it always does. And I laughed at him, and I was like, dude, it feels good right now. I was like, because the sun's out. But I was like, but the sun always shines on me. And I don't think what he thought of. I don't know if he understood. But like, all day long, it always came out for me, right? It always comes. Everywhere I go, the sun will come out for me. Even if it's just for a second. It's really funny. And so whatever. So we work all day and get some stuff done, and then we get done, and what did I do? I left him, and I think I got to I went somewhere, and I was like, nah, and then I ended up going to the dam. And I was like, maybe I can mess with some rocks today. I haven't built really much with rocks. We don't have a lot of good rocks. I want to build like those rocks structures like in the creeks, but we don't have those kind of like round rocks, soft rocks. So we have whatever jagged ass shit up here. It's not very good for that. But I was like, whatever, I'm gonna try it anyways. So I go down to the dam, and I'm down there. I see a buddy there. He's in this car. He's doing something, and so I'm like, dude, while I'm going down there, whatever, you holler at me when you get done, if you, whatever. So I go down there, set up my camera, and I walk around for a minute, try to decide what I'm gonna do, and then I set up my camera, and start just playing with these rocks, and it was fun. It was different. There's a feeling that I get. It's so hard for me to explain it. It's like anything that I do. So in the driftwood video, I put this huge ass flat piece on top of some, and it just instantly balances. So a lot of times when I'm doing stuff, I just feel it, and it's just I'm so close to perfect on the balance. I can feel it. I can't explain it. It just is. Like, it's just like I trust myself so much that it's like perfect. Like, it's just that. Like, it's like the act itself done. Like, there's no trial and error really. There is sometimes which I'm shifting weight around a little bit, but like for that one piece of wood, first time, put it up there, boom. I think I may have shifted it once. I don't know, but it's just based on experience, I guess. I don't fucking know, knowing, and but it's like little things like that happen in 1 second, and it's like I just got 700 attribute points on confidence as soon as I do that. I'm trusting my intuition. Like, so like that's why I love building these structures. That's why I love building this stuff and these stones, because it's like I set a big ass stone on there and I shift it one way and it just locks in. I can feel it lock in. It doesn't mean it won't fall later, or maybe it wasn't the best position, but it feels locked in from that moment. And then I understand, because the rocks fall in this video. I get them up and then they fall a couple times, and it's like, well, it is what it is. That's not what it was meant to be. Pick it up, keep going, and whatever happens will happen, and it will be right when it's supposed to be. And I'll be back a second. 127:23. So that's when I stopped this, when they started, and that's crazy. But tomorrow's 127. I think. Yep. 2023. But whatever. So I get down there. I'm just playing with myself. I brought down these little ducks just because I found them, and they're cool. They're whatever. They're just fun. Then they add a little bit of color to something that's stone. They add color to like something different to nature, right? And it's whatever. And so I'm down there, and I'm doing this stone stuff, and this dude walks up, like instantly. He's like, that stuff is coming down as soon as you leave. I was like, okay, dude. Like, God. I was like, man. I was like, dude, whatever, man. I was like, fuck. You know, he just caught me off guard. I was like, why? Because it was combative as fuck. And I was like, what? I was like, it just caught me off guard, because I'm down there playing, literally, minding my own fucking business in all of this area of the dam. Like, all of it. And he just has to walk right there and put his shit right where I'm playing, and just instantly says that. And I was like, dude, I was like, I don't even remember what I said. I was like, dude, fucking nature's here for everyone, dude. I was like, you know, like, what do you want? Like, you just had to be a dick for no reason. And like, it pissed me off and just messed up my energy real quick. And I was just like, whatever, dude. And so I said that. I was like, well, you said it's gonna mess up the fishing or something. I was like, whatever, dude. I was like, you have zero logic. You don't even know how nature works. But whatever, to each his own. But yeah, he pissed me off real quick, and I was actually pretty upset for a second, and then my energy was messed up after that, and I was like, whatever, dude. And I just put my headphones back in and kept creating. I was like, dude, what did I say? I think I said you go ahead and knock it down right now then. And he's like, no, man, you can play. I was like, well, okay then. And yeah, I told him he could go ahead and knock it down right now, man. I wanted to see if he would do it. Plus, I had my gun on my hip. I wasn't gonna use it, but it's like I was just trying to. I don't get it. I don't get why people just walk up and be confrontational for no fucking reason. Where it's like maybe he didn't understand what he was doing, but then like instantly I was like, well, fuck it. He's out here fishing. He just came out here. Whatever. I gotta have compassion. Maybe he's old lady fucking hates him and is a bitch and mean and his life sucks, which is probably the case. So if you just walk up to a stranger being combative and being negative like that, like something's fucking wrong with you. Like something's fucking wrong with you. Because like it's a quick way to get your ass whooped, and for no fucking reason, just be a dick. And so that was running through my head, and I instantly was like, this is just a test to see if I can control my energy in the presence of someone who's just kind of fucking spiteful. He was like really just being spiteful, like all in my fucking way. He knew what I was doing the whole time, and just being, and he may have been in some of these pictures in my video, like he's just fucking standing right there in front of me, and well, everyone else is cool, man. Everyone else like comes, they won't even talk to me. They don't get in the way, they don't whatever, man. But this dude was just combative. And I met a guy the couple days before who was the opposite. You know, like everyone's talking to me, having fun. And he just came out of nowhere and just combative as fuck. And I was just like, man, like I don't get it. Other than this is a test for me to just kind of control my anger and see how I react to this. And like I said, I wasn't mean to him, but I was stern with him. And I just I lowered the tone of my voice and talked louder. I was like, dude, you know, whatever, man, whatever you want to do, bro. You want to kick it down right now? Go ahead. see what happens. I didn't say that, but go ahead. Nature's for all of us. You know, and I kind of went through a couple minutes. I was like, man, I could pick this dude apart real quick. But I just don't want this confrontation. There's no reason. There's no reason to escalate this anymore. Because he's an older guy. But there's no reason. It just makes zero sense. He just has a fucking attitude for no reason. And tries to step up to tries to show dominance, I guess. I don't fucking know. It was just weird. It was a weird interaction. But it did piss me off, because it's like, no one else is there. Like, literally. Just me and this dude. Like, it makes zero sense. Like, logically in my head, like, I don't get it. It just makes zero fucking sense. Especially, like, say in nature, like, there's a, like, if someone's here before you, like, then they have that right. You know, like, it's kind of like, well, at least I think that. Like, if I show up somewhere and you got your blanket and shit and you're playing right there, I'm not going to fucking step right in front of you and play. You know, I'm going to find my own spot. Like, that's just being respectful for human and their space. Like, he got all up in my fucking space. Like, literally. And I wasn't even taking up that much space. And it just was weird. It's weird because I really wanted to get mean. I really wanted to get mean. And plus I had a buddy around the corner, and I was like, this could go south real quick if I do get mean. I was like, I don't know. It's just not worth it. So I was like, whatever, fuck it. And just put my headphones in and just kept building these rocks. But my energy changed, man. My phone fell. A lot of shit happened. Like, it was just that combative, negative fucking energy. And for no reason. And it was weird because it was not warranted. Like, if it was, I had my headphones in and was working, playing, and like he came up to me and I was like, whatever, dude. I don't know. It pissed me off, but it's a lesson, and it's just trying to retrospect why it happened, what you got to get better at, what's really worth it, which is nothing. Like, just let it happen. Let an dude think he has some kind of, I don't know, whatever. Just let him be. Like, it's not worth it a lot of times. In this instance, now if it escalated something else, it would have been a different story. You know, and then you got to kind of stand up for yourself. But it's understanding the difference, and that's a lot of it. A lot of the journey that I've been on is understanding when to be quiet and when to step up. A lot of that is manipulation, but a lot of it is me gaining knowledge about you until I need to use it. But that's just manipulations, tactics, and stuff. But, it's control issues. But I try not to use it on people ever. I don't want to. I will if warranted, if pushed, but don't push me. It's not a good. It takes a lot to push me, though. It really does. And he did push me hard because he pushed me in the middle of like a euphoric bliss, and so that really ticked me off because, like, I was minding my own business in my own world, and he had to come out and jump over a fence to fucking bother me. Where I've had interactions with tons of people in my videos, and never have any of them like been negative. But this one, because I'll come out of my world and talk to people, I'm fine with it. But when you step to me like negative day one, like first sentence, first word out of your and the demeanor of you, like instantly, like that's different. And so I had to battle and kind of just understand, like, this is still my world. I can still be happy in it. I was frustrated a little bit. It threw me off. And in the act, like right after I got done, I was like, I just got to get back into my world. Screw him. Just keep doing what I want. And who cares? You can't give up that power, right? Because that's what it is. It's negative people coming in and controlling your emotions, and you can't allow people to do that. So you got to get better at just letting shit go, because it's not warranted. So it's like there's no reason. Just let them be miserable by themselves. Let him be miserable by himself. There's no point in adding to the misery. So whatever, that was cool. But I did build that, and it was fun. It was fun. It's, I don't know what to say about it. I'm proud of it, I guess. It was fun. It gave me something to do. It's art, and it was a different medium, which was cool. So now I kind of, like I said, my body is memory. Like your body is memory. Everything you touch, everything you feel is memory. And so for me, like I can energy signature right now feel when I put the rock on there and turn it and it locks in. I can't when it just has balance or something like that. And so like you just gotta understand like what you're doing all the time, and understand every act that you do is going into your memory bank of existence, which you can use to correlate things in the future to become better. To overcome a task or an idea. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else, man. I don't know. It's been weird. I picked up some plaques. I had some plaques made for my art. With my symbol on it. They're really cool, and then I can just be able to stick them on my art. I'm not a fan of signing anything, and I'll probably sign some. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to sign it. So Cody Cox is just not it. But I kind of looked into changing my name, and it's a fucking shit show, man. I may do it later, like maybe in the future. I'll have to talk to future partner or something like that. There's a lot of stuff that I want to wait and do. When I get a future partner, because it's just gonna be easier to do it one time. Than a bunch of times. So I looked into it. It's so stupid. Like the law, you got to go to court. You got to go fight your case on the fact that you want to change your name legally, and that just makes zero fucking sense. Like, let me pay some money if that's the case, and just let me just change my fucking name. Like, I didn't choose it. I was given my name by someone who doesn't even exist now. So like, That makes zero sense. And this is dumb. But what do I know, you know? Other than everything's for money. That's how the system goes around. It's all just a joke. It's all a scam. It's something at least. I don't know, man. I don't know how. Like I said, I'm still kind of working on that. Which I think I'm just going to let whatever happens, and then just work upon whatever system's in place. And the issue is not the money. The issue is the people. It's always the people. In all of history, it's always people. It's never money. It's the people in charge. It's people fed with pride and ego that are controlling everything. It's the people that don't even have to abide by the laws because they're above them and they make them. And they write them, and so they understand what they're written as, and that's how you bypass them. I mean, laws itself is just jibber jabber, literally, and it's made to be the most confusing shit ever, so they can fight whomever has the most money and whoever can defend their idea or interpretation of the law the best and the longest, and not give up. And that just means they need money because it takes time. It's a process, and so that's kind of law in itself. That's why I always liked it, because it's like, it's bullshit. It's fucking make-em-ups, and it's a lie. Plus, the Bar Association is that such. It's an association. It's not even by the government. It's an association that just is accepted, you know? And anything like any of it is all just bullshit, because it's all people's hands in the cookie jar. It's all scratching each other's backs, and it's all just a big boy club, you know? And where the upper echelons of people, they're all just scratching each other's backs, you know? They all have their same hand in the same cookie jar, like, and they don't care about us, the lower class people, the slaves, the workers, the small business owners. They don't care. They don't care at all. We are the workers. We what make the world go round, and then they go to the beach. They go do drugs. They go do illegal shit. Until they get caught, until someone's strong enough to call them out and have proof. And then they can't hide from it anymore because it's just too out there. And so someone's got to get in trouble. And so, it's just weird, man. I don't know what's going to happen. People just got to stand up. Like, if you want a different world, you gotta change it. You have to change it. We have to change it. If we don't like the way things are going, like, we have to change it. And this is the same just with you. In your own reality. If you don't like what you are living in, fucking change it. No one's gonna change it for you. And maybe, I don't fucking know. You know, maybe you're lucky and you live in a family where they give you money every year. Or you got people to give you money, and I don't fucking have a clue. Maybe that makes it easier. I don't have a clue. I don't know. Maybe you got someone who's going to bail you out. I don't fucking have a clue. You know? I try and put myself in situations where I don't have to get bailed out. Hopefully. Now. I said I had one buddy who helped me once. And I owe him money still. And, but other than that, really, like, I've never really been in a situation so bad that I couldn't get out of it without just going to work. And I just, there's always, if there's a will, there's a way. And that's kind of my idea on money. It's like, maybe I just lived within my means and just didn't build up all this extra shit or car payments, all this stuff. But then again, like, if my truck breaks down, like, I'm fucked. I'll have to go dig in my monies. Have to go get some liquid assets or whatever. And I'm just trying to make it so I can start selling my art and all this stuff, and life coaching and stuff like that. Because that's my path, helping people. Like, it really is. Like, there's no, like, in my heart, like, that's the only path for me. I can't even truly picture like a day in my life of what it's gonna be. I can't, because I know like I can't have any expectations on it other than like waking up with someone beside me, or, or just like kids running in the room waking me up. Like anything other than that, I don't give a fuck. But that right there sounds cool. Like little kids waking me up. Like if I start every day like that for the rest of my life, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Little kids in just adorable outfits, just sleepy eyed, but the first thing they want to do is come see their dad. How is that not the greatest? I don't get it. I don't get how you would want to do anything other than such. Then provide the best for them. Then every decision that you make is so you don't hurt them or the person that made them. Like that just makes zero fucking sense. I haven't done it. I don't know. But to me, it's like I don't get it. Maybe it's because I've healed through a lot of shit and I understand it now. It's like understanding I can withstand almost any advances from any woman ever. So I know I won't hurt her. Or I don't have to put myself in a situation to where I do get advanced upon, or get put in a situation to where I could cheat. So I never hurt her. Or I never even chance having to get my kids go through a divorce. At least on my part, like to break up a family, to break up multiple families, to hurt multiple people, to destroy kids, like to make them be used against each other parents as a pawn of control. Like it's fucking disgusting, man. It's disgusting. And so it's like, well, I just gotta make sure and pick the right person too, because I can only do so much, and technically I'm not controlling them at all, and I don't want to be. I want to play a co-op game with them. We're on the same team. We have the same goals, to be the best that we can be together for always. Well, I don't know. Me and the dude talked about today. He told me I should get a cat. And then we kind of started talking about the dating. And I was like, man, I don't even fucking... Like, I don't want to date. It just doesn't make sense to me. To go out and just date random girls. It makes zero fucking sense. That seems so counterintuitive that I don't even know. Because, like, dating means every one of those wasn't meant to be with. And maybe that's the wrong way to look at it. Maybe I need the experience of meeting. But that's what I'm doing all the time. I'm just having fun with them in the moment, and then I'm gone. And, but I'm not dating them. Like, we're just interacting as human beings, and I'm learning my lessons and watching their interactions and how they interact with me and the influence that I have on them and stuff like that. And, it's like I don't want to just date somebody just to date them. Like, anything that I would even want to date you would be like date for long time. You know what I'm saying? Like date for a future, not date for just to go out and have one night together. That makes zero sense. I mean, yeah, it'd be fun, but it's like, why would I want one night of fun and have that memory in my head and then have to have that comparison with you and then my forever one? That makes zero sense to me. So for me, it's like I'd rather just have one person without a mind full of others. Because like me and him talked about it, and I talked about him. I said, dude, I was like, the concept of me being with a woman who's had, I don't know, thousands of partners. That makes zero sense to me, because it's like, by the time I get there, I'm already being compared to 1,000 other dudes. And I was like, there's two ways you can look at that. One way is, well, she picked you. If you want to perceive it that way, then you can, I guess. And in some instances, that would be cool. But it depends on the girl. And then, but then the other way is like, man, but that's not. Like, I'm confident in whom I am, but like, fuck, dude, that's a lot of headache, bro. To just look at, but I don't know. I mean, it would depend. It would depend on the girl. Because it's the same concept as Mary Magdalene. And then again, I may get exactly what I want, which is a wild ass freak. And that's changed, like me. Like, we're all redeemable. That's kind of the point. And honestly, like, to me, I don't want to date that either, I don't want to date a bunch of people because I don't want that memory. So a lot of it for me is like what I hold in other people's regards. Like, I don't want to do that myself, because there's no way I could come back from that. That's why a lot of things I won't start, because I know, like, it'll be a fucking problem. It's not because I can't stop it, because I don't want to. And so that's why it's like I have to do things exactly the way that I do such, because there's some things that if you do them once, you'll justify it forever, and you're just gonna go apeshit and wild. And so me, I just choose the things that I do and don't do, because to me, it's just, I'd rather be ignorant. I understand knowledge, and I understand ignorance. And sometimes you need to be naive and ignorant, because it's the best choice. Because what you don't know won't hurt you. And what you do will fucking rot your brain. And so even then, even if I was with a woman that was with a bunch, like, I'd rather her just not even say it. I think. Maybe later. Or maybe hint at it. Or just say, I was wild. And that's it. Let's call it like that. Let's just not bring it up. Let's just not bring it up. Because it's not going to do any good. Unless you just got to get it off your chest. And then if that's the case, then I don't know. I'll deal with it when it comes. But to me, it's like whatever. But that's a lot of, like, the forgiveness. Like, to come into a relationship and instantly, you don't forgive anyone of anything, but just to accept the other person and just be okay with it. Well, like, if you come in judging each other off day one, like, you're fucked already. Like, if this is negative, it's not going to work out. If you just come in and judge each other for their previous life before you, like, and that's why it's like that's kind of what I try and do, unless someone just walks up to me and being combative. It's like, whatever happened before me and before you, like, it doesn't fucking matter. And I think if you start living life this way, where, like, every interaction that you have with people, you just accept, dude, that's the shit. WEAA. Like, every interaction that you have with a person is new, really. It's a new time, it's a new existence, and the time that you met them before to the time you meet them now, like, everything has changed. A lot's changed. Everything could have changed, and so you kind of just gotta start walking around with zero expectations, and then you won't ever be disappointed. I mean, you can have hope. I always have hope. But hope for me is just like a bubble. of whom I am. And then I just try and just kind of have zero expectations, and then just take everything at face value. Like, once whatever we're doing together, we're doing it, and let's not bring up the past, and unless we just have to, or it's eating at us and we want to say sorry for something to one another, for something we've done in the past, and then just let bygones be bygones. And I'm sorry that I did this, and I'm sorry I did that, and just be done with it. But really change, because if this, the thing is, if those interactions happen and I accept them as that, as I do, if they revert back to old patterns real quick, then I just gotta leave. Then nothing's ever changed in them, and that's like, well, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, you proved me wrong, and I'll see you later. You know, because it's all about you protecting your own worth, protecting yourself, not putting yourself back in the old situations before, not giving up control, not allowing other people to rule your emotions when you have to be the ruler of yourself. And it's all just progression. And hopefully, I say everything does progress, and it does. But sometimes it's leaps and bounds. Like, what I progress with leaps and bounds, what other people don't. And a lot of times I think people look at me and they don't like me, or they're jealous of me, or they think that I get it easy. And I'm like, dude, this is anything but easy. I just continuously move forward. And I give myself all my time. That's the difference. I'm not focusing on Netflix. I'm not watching all this stuff, not thinking. And even if I am watching something, I'm thinking the whole time about myself and what to get better, or what's in this movie that's triggering me, I need to fix, and everything. What's in this song that's triggering me that I need to work on. Every day, all day, what am I drinking? What am I doing? Where am I driving? Where am I going? What am I thinking about? Like, everything is that, always. How do I become better? How can I be better for her? How can I be better for my kids in the future? How can I be better for me? How can I be the best me? Everything is that, always. It's like, this is not easy. This is anything but. Because if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be turning their back on the world, understanding that your worth is time. Your currency is time. The most important thing is time. The only thing is time. And you have zero control over that. At least you have zero control over how much time you have, but you definitely have control over how you use your time. You either use it for yourself, or you use it for everyone else. If you use it for everyone else, you will never change. If you use it for everyone else, you will never be happy. If you use it for yourself, you will change. And if you use it for yourself, one day you will be happy. And you'll be happy in the moments that you use it for yourself. At first, you may be a little upset because you're battling feeling selfish. And selfish is not a bad word. This is like, even when I talked about abortion, this is for entertainment purposes only. The act itself of selfish is not good or bad. It is just an act. But in order to be selfless, you have to be selfish. If you're dead, you cannot save anybody. If you're not alive, you can't inspire anyone. If you're a zombie, no one's fucking gonna want to follow you. If you're not honest, no one's gonna be honest with you. If you're not vulnerable, no one's gonna be vulnerable with you. You have to do these things first for yourself if you ever want anything from other people that are worth a count. And you may get other stuff, but you can't accept it if you don't even accept it from yourself. If you don't even give it to yourself. It's 2 hours. It's kind of annoying not having my freaking contact on. I'm probably gonna kill this one pretty quick. I don't know how long the video was, hour and 30, and then not very long for the rock video. Because it fell, so I don't know how long that is, and then maybe 16, 17 minutes after that. But it doesn't matter, man. This song is it. You deserve it. Like, you deserve it. And I laugh a lot of times because of my music. And a lot of times it talks about girls or Cinderella or girl queens. I thought about it today. Like, I had my little, my nephew called me queen. He said, queen, call me queen. This was a while ago. And I just laughed at him. And, but now that I keep always going back to this understanding of nature nurture. And that is my dominant reason to exist. Because masculine, that shit's fucking easy. Like, being a masculine is fucking easy to me. It's action. That's it. Action. 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 Well, maybe I don't understand the money system provide, but I'm providing with nature nurture. I'm providing with love. I'm providing with wisdom. I'm providing with logic, knowledge, understanding. I'm providing with self-control. I'm providing in so many other areas that fucking actually do matter, where the money is just that external thing. And money's not good or bad, but it's just like, I know how to make everything good. Like, I can flip anything good. And it's like that doesn't involve money. And so that's what we think masculines need to provide, monetary things. And I'm like, I can teach you how to control your fucking time. I can teach you how to delegate your time. I can teach you how to not to waste your time battling your emotions. I can teach you how to just accept them. And that your emotions are such, but they don't have to rule you. You can sit there and fucking bawl your eyes out, but your emotions do not rule you. You can still work. You can still live. You can still move. You can still dance while fucking letting your body do whatever it needs to do. Because I'm the ruler of me. And it's all about time, attention, and focus. And so it's almost like I'm just selling shit. Because it's like, I'm just selling what you already are. Like, you're already this. Like, I don't have anything to sell you. Like, you're these things. I'm just the example of. Like, let me just come into your life. Let me just look at your shit. Tell me what you fucking feel. Tell me what you're struggling with, and let me give you another perspective. And then listen to it. And just do as I say. And do as I do, because I'm doing it. Just try it for a little bit of window of time. Call me up. Call me up. You want? Give me some money too. Fuck it. Pay me this money. I'll come live with you for a month. Let me create. We'll create art together. We'll go out and play every day. I'll show you how to live. I'll show you how to be happy. I'll show you how to fucking forget everyone else in existence and just work on yourself. And in doing that act yourself, everything else will come to you. Love will come to you. Happiness will come to you. Joy will come to you. You may still have all that money, so you're way ahead of the fucking game. You already got all the money, but you don't know how to deal with yourself. I'll teach you. That's easy. You have the money, you ain't got to fucking worry about it, because I'm going to teach you the rest. I'm going to teach you how to be happy with whatever it is that you do have. Whatever little, whatever much. You give me an F-250, we'll make it pink. As long as I can put my foot out the door, out the window, everywhere we go, with the music blaring as loud as we fucking can get, we'll have fun. We'll rule wherever you live. And we'll change everyone we come into contact with. And we'll spread the pyramid scheme of love. We'll create. I'll teach you how to trust yourself, trust your intuition. I probably ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna say, what do you want to do? And I'm gonna look at you and say, is that really what you want to do? What's your first decision? Where are we going today? We taking a left? Or we taking a right? Hell, someone buy me a fucking bus. We'll get like 20 of us. Sign up. Give me some money. We'll buy food. We'll buy everything. We'll just go cross country. Do we go right? Or do we go left? We change the world. 1 mile at a time. 1 laugh at a time. 1 cry at a time. We'll fucking learn to love each other, trust each other. We'll go through the shit. We'll have good times. We'll have bad times. We'll have stuff come up. We'll have car breakdown. We'll have plans destroyed. But we'll be fine. We'll be prepared. We'll be able to manage whatever does happen. Because we're fucking human beings. Like, it's simple. We'll figure it out. And there's more of us than just one. Someone actually has my back. There ain't nothing gonna stop us. It'll be fun. Videotape the whole thing. Pyramid scheme of love. Just fucking traveling around the world. Spreading love. Stopping everywhere. Low income. You know, going to big brothers and big sister houses, things, and adoption centers, and juvenile detention centers. Man, just fucking sharing, showing love. Art. And you know, you guys got your guitars and your pianos and music and arts and paints and tap dancing shoes, and fucking just have a whole caravan of us, of artists. All of us just come together, fucking create everywhere we go and leave our shit. Paint fucking cities with just love. Have parties, dancing. No races, no colors, no sexes. Just existing as human beings. Together. Fuck, I don't know. Someone start a 501c3, whatever. I don't want to deal with that shit. I ain't got time. But some of you guys are good at it. We'll just have a caravan of love. Just going around, going to fucking schools. Just performing. You guys play all your shit, I'll paint. I'll do a paint while you guys perform or something. I don't know. I'll talk, I'll just be. I get off on just watching people play. On just watching people be themselves. Like, the joy that it brings me. It's almost a lack thereof it. It just is. Like, it's meant to be. It's like when I see someone just creating, like, it's just the cleanest fucking breath of air. When I see someone performing and just lost in their act, it's just like, why would I want to be anywhere else but here? When I get to watch people and they're in their own existence, in their own world, it's like, this is worth my time. This is worth my greatest currency. This is worth all of me giving my attention. Every single time. Whether it's a little fucking kid with some crayons or an adult that's 80 years old, creating whatever it is that their little heart desires. Like, that's a reason to give my attention. It's the same thing with people painting my fingernails.
Go and love yourself, just love yourself, yeah, you deserve blow up. Scared of the girls are gonna show up. Know that you can get up in your head, cause you know that ain't the plan. You are here way before the view showed up. Know that you are gorgeous, know that you the one I wanna be with on the Forbes list. Rides in the car, got you singing every chorus. I just wanna make yourself see it. If they try to bring you down, then you really don't need it. Best believe it, I know we need to escape. Been the same old town, time to take a little break. Let's go tell them what is new. Writing all the lyrics, but I know you need the proof. I'ma show you what you worth. I'll be coming with the moves, 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 moves. Come on with the moves. Know you working hard, baby, go and let it loose, yeah, yeah. Cause life ain't gonna fuck you up, oh, it gotta be nice for what? You deserve the best in this life, yeah. You deserve a man that is gonna act right, oh. You deserve to know you're beautiful. Go and love yourself, just love yourself, yeah. You deserve the best in this life, yeah. You deserve a man that is gonna act right, oh. You deserve to know you're beautiful. Go and love yourself, just love yourself, you deserve it. Go and love yourself, just love yourself, you deserve it. Go and love yourself, just love yourself, you deserve it. Go and love yourself, just love yourself, you deserve it, girl. Go and love yourself, just love yourself, you deserve it. You deserve the best in this life, yeah. You deserve a man that is gonna act right, oh. You deserve to know you're beautiful. Go and love yourself, just love yourself, yeah. You deserve the best in this life, yeah. You deserve a man that is gonna act right, oh. You deserve to know you're beautiful. Go and love yourself, just love yourself, you deserve it. Yeah, I know it's been rough, but you gotta keep your head up. Let's go. Know you stressing out for a minute, girl. Haven't been around, I've been working on my vision, girl. You just want support, needing someone by your side. Met you in a dark place, you just wanna rise. Yeah, scared of losing what you have, feeling so alone. Worried if the love's there, when they gonna go. Sorry I'm letting you down, told you I'll be there. Guess I need to stop and stop being self-aware. Yeah, I tell her, baby, hold up and listen. You've been the one from beginning. Without this girl, I am nothing. I want us both to be winning, and that's true. Writing all the lyrics, but I know you need the proof. I'ma show you what you worth. I'll be coming with the moves, 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 moves. Come on with the moves. Know you working hard, baby, go and let it loose, yeah, yeah. Cause life ain't gonna fuck you up, oh, it gotta be nice for what? You deserve the best in this life, yeah. You deserve a man that is gonna act right, oh. You deserve to know you're beautiful. Go and love yourself, just love yourself, yeah. You deserve the best in this life, yeah. You deserve a man that is gonna act right, oh. You deserve to know you're beautiful. Go and love yourself, just love yourself, you deserve it. You've been scared I'ma leave you when I blow up. Scared of the girls are gonna show up. Know that you can get up in your head, cause you know that ain't the plan. You are here way before the view showed up. Know that you are gorgeous, know that you the one I wanna be with on the Forbes list. Rides in the car, got you singing every chorus. I just wanna make yourself